Hey there, West Michigan. Thanks for watching 13 Plus. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens. It's been a lovely start to the weekend. More sunshine that took us through the day on Saturday, but it was just one of actually a couple of fairly sunny days that we had so far this week, and more that were beyond the way as we head toward your Sunday. Speaking of sunny days, I took one of them earlier this week to talk to the students at Stocking Elementary. This is the 4th grade class. We were talking about the science of weather and what goes into making television. The kids out there were definitely a joy to talk to, and they really love to see the experiments and the TV truck up close. If you would like to have a school talk at your kids' school, you can always reach out to us on social media. Meteorologist Michael Behrens on Facebook and at Mike Behrens WX on Twitter and on Instagram. The temperatures today hit highs in the mid-40s out there. 45 in Grand Rapids, 46 in Union, 43 in Holland, and 42 in Muskegon. That was well above the average of 33 for this time of the year and just outside the forecast as well. Told you 41 hit 45, only the second miss in the last month of forecasting. When it comes to the temperatures for your Sunday, really no change expected at all. 13 weather ball lit up in green as no changes foreseen. View of the 13 weather ball is sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. As of about 10 o'clock, temperatures had fallen into the mid-30s out there. 36 in Grand Rapids, 39 in Muskegon. The winds will keep things fairly mild through the next 24 hours as they continue to blow in from the southwest around 5 to 15 miles per hour, gusting to 25 in Holland. That means the overnight will stay a bit milder than it should for this time of the year, but we'll still drop down to the low 30s and upper 20s with those mostly clear skies tonight. Sunshine tomorrow will carry us back to the mid 40s for the afternoon. The overnight low tonight, 28 degrees, 45 your high for tomorrow. We stay mild as we head into Monday, but just a little bit cloudier, breezy as well. 42 your temperature for Monday afternoon. The radar, of course, quiet with all this clear weather here in West Michigan, but it's not just for the state. Most of the Great Lakes region pretty quiet as well, with quiet weather stretching all the way back down through North Texas. It is going to be a couple days here before we get rain back in our forecast. What you see down in the deep south not going to impact us here in West Michigan. In fact, our forecast is going to stay largely dry all the way from now through Tuesday evening before our next chance of rain gets into our area. Saturday overnight planner here shows nothing but clear skies, a little bit of cloud cover that may develop up toward US 10, Big Rapids, northern Newaygo County, but that would be about it. Quickly gone as we head into the day on Sunday. Sunny skies take us throughout the day. Some cloud cover does come in by Sunday evening. The overnight hours will turn partly cloudy, and that'll carry us into Monday morning too. But as we work our way toward Monday afternoon, that cloud cover too dissipates, and we'll see more sunshine as we head toward the end of Monday, and quiet weather that'll last through early Tuesday. Tuesday evening, though, brings in the next round of rain. Showers come in by the evening hours and last into Tuesday overnight and early Wednesday. We see that rain wrap up on Wednesday morning with a dry period by Wednesday evening through Wednesday night, but it's only a brief dry period as another round of heavier rain comes in as we head toward Thursday. This will start as rain with very mild temperatures out ahead of that low pressure system, but as we work our way into Tuesday evening, this eventually turns to a mix and then some snow as we head into early Friday. A little bit of light scattered snow will wrap up early in the day Friday and then be out of here by next weekend. No real wintry impacts expected as of now, but of course we'll keep a close eye on that storm track, because if we get into the colder air, then we may actually see some accumulating snow. But for the past couple of days, this storm has been trending more toward the rain side, but of course we'll keep you updated here at 13 on your side. Looking at temperatures for your Sunday, will be in the 30s and 40s along the lake shore. Plenty of sunshine. Those temperatures continue into the low to mid 40s for our northern zones. Expect a high in Grand Rapids, right around 45, 47 in Kalamazoo. 13 on your side, 10-day outlook. Temperatures will stay in the 40s. Sunday and Monday will be up into the 50s as we work our way toward Tuesday and Wednesday. Valentine's Day, weather looking very nice out there. 53 Wednesday early, but then temperatures fall. 48 Thursday before we see again falling temperatures in the evening. We'll drop down to a high of just 25 for Friday. But then as we work our way through next weekend and toward President's Day, more above average temperatures come back into the forecast. It's the weekend before Valentine's Day, and you and your special someone can take in dozens of professionally carved ice sculptures as Valentine's is back in Grand Rapids this weekend. The event is supposed to last through next Thursday, but plan accordingly. It could end early thanks to those above average temperatures in the forecast. Guests can join one of the ice sculpture walking tours to learn the backstories of each display. The event runs from 8 a.m. to 11 o'clock each day. And speaking of the temperatures, today was the perfect day for volunteers to dive feet first into freezing water for a good cause. As part of a statewide fundraising campaign, Special Olympics Michigan today hosted its local polar plunge event at Comstock Park. The local plunge event at LMCU Ballpark saw plungers brave a winter dive into a pool for fun and a good cause. According to the organization, the funds raised from this event and other plunge events around the state go toward providing training and services to Michigan athletes with intellectual disabilities. And according to Special Olympics Michigan President and CEO Tim Heilman, they're just getting started.
This is our 7th polar plunge in the state right now, so we have still quite a few to go. But everyone, every plunge is so exciting because it brings people together. It brings our wonderful community supporters, our sponsors, our athletes and volunteers together. And it takes a lot to be able to jump into that cold water. The saying is "Be cold and be bold" for Special Olympics Michigan. We had over 300 individuals that did that today.
Heilman said the organization is aiming to raise $1.2 million through their fundraising. As of this afternoon, the Polar Plunge had already raised over $1 million. And to wrap up our Michigan outdoors news, the cost for a Michigan recreation passport is going up. That'll start on March 1st. Recreation passports allow unlimited access to state parks. Passports will cost $13 if you buy it when you renew your license plate. For motorcycles, the price is going up to $7. This is the first fee increase in 3 years. By law, the cost of the recreation passport must keep pace with inflation. Finally, and as to not leave you on a downer note about that price increase, let's end tonight with a look at how winter is actually the perfect time of year to take in a gorgeous sunset. Now, we've certainly seen several here in West Michigan, like this one from in Grand Haven earlier this week. Meteorologist Leah Pizzetti from our sister station, King 5 in Seattle, reports.
The days are getting longer and the sunsets more beautiful. There's almost a perfect recipe to get this gorgeous sunset, and that recipe can happen right about now. Let's start with the time of year. Winter can bring some of the best sunsets because of the cold temperatures. Cold air tends to be less humid, and moisture dulls it out, so the crisp, dry winter air keeps colors vibrant. Clean air is also key because it helps create brighter colors. If you have too many particulates in the air, sunsets can be duller because colors get washed out. For example, something like particles from wildfire smoke can make skies hazy and muted. Then, after a nice rainstorm, that dirty air gets cleared out and colors shine. Another ingredient, sunlight. In the winter, the Earth's tilt helps sunsets actually last longer. This time of year, sunlight, which makes up the colors of the rainbow, has more atmosphere to pass through as the sun goes down. As the sun sets, the blues and greens from that rainbow scatter more easily, giving the reds and oranges a long runway to dominate the sky. And a final cherry on top of a gorgeous day, clouds. While a clear sky can still make a pleasant sunset, throw in a few clouds and they can help reflect the bright colors and make the sunset more vibrant. But if the clouds are too low, they can block the sunset, so mid to upper level clouds, usually cirrus or altocumulus, are best. That's it. Cold, clean air, some well-traveled red and orange sunlight, the perfect kind of clouds, and you have the perfect sunset. So check the forecast. If you see that on the horizon, head for the hills, sit back, and enjoy the view. For King 5 News, I'm meteorologist Leah Pizzetti.
And now that you're up to date on our forecast and some weather news from here in West Michigan and around the country, you can always find more at 13onyourside.com or by downloading the 13 on Your Side news and weather apps. For now, thanks for watching 13 Plus. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens.